I'm going to see Patton. Patton, I renamed him. They had a crazy Batman name for this guy. I changed his name to Patton. I'll tell you why inside. Good old General Patton. Okay, my boy. He's 9 years old. You can hear in his voice. My Patton. My Patton. My Patton. How's my boy? How's my boy? Let's see. Where can I sit? I guess it's all going to be in the sun. What the hell's that? That's a dead Edison pole. What the hell? I guess I've never looked up. I've never looked up. Look at that. Gonna have to have them take that wire down. Okay. Hey, Smoke. Let's see. Where are we gonna do this? Oh, I'll sit in the shade. On the counter. At least you got some kind of background. Okay. Okay, my boy. My boy. My boy. I guess we're about the same age, he and I. Okay, it's coming. It's coming. I'm going to give you little pieces. Little pieces. There you go. A boxer pit bull. A boxer pit bull. Look at you. You're a beautiful boy. Now, Patton, he came here from Homeland Security 2 years ago. 2 years and 2 months. Patton was, like a few others, many others, abandoned in the desert by illegals crossing. And sometimes they're drug mules. And they take these dogs that look mean and going to protect their drugs. And they get to this side and they split and they leave the dog. You know, that's what's expected, I guess. So he was 7, and one of the Homeland guys, felt sorry for him and befriended him, meaning give him lunch, give him water. And look at this guy wagging his tail, hanging around. Look at him. He's put on a lot of weight in the last 2 years. Yes, he's a beautiful boy. He's built like a tank, so that's why I call him Patton. He's a tank. General Patton was my dad's general. Today's my dad's, if he were alive, it'd be his 102nd birthday. Today's his birthday, 102. And he was General Patton's Diamond Division. Dad had a couple of howitzers. He told me this story, World War II. He was a sergeant, they put him in the infantry, but he really was calling in his howitzers, his 105. So I guess there's 3 guys that each had 2 howitzers, and they would team up. So they actually had 6 howitzers that they would call in. They'd be in the infantry, and then when they needed the cannons, he told me how they did the triangulation. He said they would have them fire around roughly in an area, boom, okay. Then they would tell them so many degrees, adjusted from there, and then they would fire a second round. Now, they knew, because they had the compass, where the cannon was sitting behind them. The Germans didn't know where the cannon was sitting, even if they had bugged the conversation. So once they had the cannons and they knew how much firepower they need, all 3 guys would put those coordinates to their teams, and they would fire 6 rounds at a time. And that's how he explained to me how they did the cannons in the infantry. And the fun thing, these guys, they name their planes, they name the bombs, they write stuff on them. Dad said he named his 2 cannons Belching Bessie. That was one, Belching Bessie, and the other was Old Blood and Guts. Now, Old Blood and Guts was what they call Patton. So he named his cannon after Patton. Now, when I was a young'un back in New England, I remember driving through a town called Hamilton, Massachusetts. I don't know why I was there, but I passed by a corner house with back then probably maybe an acre of land, which today is nothing out here, but an acre of land is like, a king's mansion back there. And there was a tank facing the street on the corner of the property. What the hell? And then you read, and this was General Patton's family house in Hamilton, Mass. At some point, that was his home in Massachusetts. So I actually saw it. So when I met this guy, they gave him some name. You have to call him something. So they had a name. It was one of the Batman funny character names. I said, no. This guy is named after General Patton. Look at him. Kind of looks like him in a way. Looks like Patton. Imagine the helmet on him. He likes that too. He likes that reference. Look at his wagging his tail. You like being called Patton, huh? Patton? Now, I know they're probably medicating your right eye, but let me call it in just to be sure. Look at the smile on his face. Look at that smile on your face. He has had all kinds of skin issues in the last couple of years. He had his lick sore here. He had to get a surgery on a one. He's plagued with skin issues. And then in January, we gave him an injection of something called Cytopoint. It's something that we use for really serious chronic skin conditions. And it has a rare side effect. And of course, he's the one dog in a million that got the side effect. He almost died from bleeding out his platelets. Your platelets stop you from bleeding out, and his platelet count was really, really way down there. So they stopped the one injection, just one. So they stopped it, and they gave him the anti-inflammatories, and then he's back to normal. So the good news is, since January, he has not had any serious skin issues. Cannon tank Patton. He's a happy boy, wagging his tail, smiling. That boy's smiling. He's a smiley boy. I'll have to call in that eye, see what's going on there. Now, don't try to steal the treats. Don't try to steal the treats. Famous last words. Okay, let me just call in. Signing for paper. Oh, okay. Okay, let me see. Stephen Hospital. Yeah, hey, I'm with Patton. Patton's right eye, is he getting meds? His right eye is goopy and in need of something.
Yes, B&B with Dave.
Okay, all right. How many times a day?
B&B.
Okay, all right, very good. Thanks. See, we're on top of things here. Although, watch, there's an ant by your right foot there, Jake. We try not to kill them. So, I have a habit of showing up. The one time somebody does something wrong, I'm right there. And they got to go, what is it with this guy? So I see a lot of things that people don't see. So I call in a lot on these videos. I'm calling about something. About half the time it's already been taken care of. I'm just making sure. The other half of the time it's something new. So this time he's getting eye meds in his right eye. He's getting eye medicine twice a day. Twice a day. That means he gets a treat twice a day. They come in and they do the meds, and they put it in a meat block, special meat block, and if there's two dogs, they give one the meat block with the medicine, the other one a plain meat block. So he no doubt gets a block of meat while he's getting his His eye meds. Yes, you're a good boy. You are the goodest boy. The goodest boy. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. When he first came, he was hiding all the time. He'd stick his head outside the house and look around the corner, and you'd see this half brown spot looking at you. And he was like that for months. Took a while to befriend him. Then he started coming up to the hospital because he had these conditions. And when they start seeing people regularly taking care of them, they know they're, he knows he's getting medicine. He knows he's getting help. That's a boy, Patton. Patton is next to Smokey. Smokey. I had to throw a thing to Smokey. Smokey's a Malinois. You couldn't get near Smokey when he came. Smokey, we found a trick. He loved water because he didn't have any. So he loved his water. And when the guys are in there with a hose, he wouldn't go near anybody. But if they're in there with a hose, he's jumping at the water, trying to bite it. So they shoot it up in the air like a fountain, and he would jump high up in the air to try to get it. Now, he wouldn't go near people, but he'd go near that water. Smokey. Here, I give you another piece. I give you another piece. You're a good boy. You're a good boy, Patton. You're a good boy. You drool a lot too. My God, do you drool? Look at me. I'm all soaked. I am soaked. That's your old boxer. That's your boxer. Oh, he's got a cataract on that eye. Yeah, he's got a cataract on. Let me call that in. We've got a special medicine for that. Special medicine for that. Yeah, do they have in the record that Patton's got a cataract on his right eye? His left one's has got a little one too, but the right one is pretty bad.
Patton have a cataract on his right eye?
Yeah. Yeah, you may, if not, you want to get them up because they'll change the meds.
Dr. Brown's checking.
Yeah. Good boy. Good boy. So the top half. Or, you know what? You know what?
Right cornea is what we have marked.
You have a cataract or you have an infection?
Right cornea cloudy.
Cloudy, yeah.
Green discharge.
Right. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, from here in the sun where I am, I'm sitting doing the video. Looks like a cataract forming, or it could be an infection.
All right, we'll give it a second. Okay.
Well, as long as he knows, he's, because if it's cataract, they get that new med. The stuff we use for nacho.
Okay.
All right, we'll catch you later. So again, they know. They know. So it's just this cloudy on the top third of his eye. It looks like a cataract forming. It could also be an infection. It could also be, well, we'll let them handle that. But imagine now, eventually this guy would have been out, if he lived, he'd be out in the desert blind. That's great. Now these are these heartless DHS guys, these heartless ICE people, these heartless people that come in and catching criminals. Oh, I'm sorry, illegal aliens. Oh, I'm sorry. No, what do we call them? Anyway, these heartless people take the time to help a dog abandoned in the desert, give him water, give him food, and some of them find him homes. They ask their family and friends if they would take him. These are those heartless people that are getting attacked by Antifa and other people. The heartless ICE people. Yeah. Your friends. They saved your life. They saved your life. Yes. Boy, I'm all drooled on. I am so drooled. I bet you I got to do the laundry tonight. I bet you I got to do the laundry tonight. Look at that face. Look at this. Look at that drooly mouth. Yes. Good boy. Good boy, you built like a tank. Cannon. Tank. Patton. Whatever. Isn't that funny? Today's my dad's birthday. He served with Patton, and I'm doing General Patton. I'm doing the dog named Patton. Wow. Remember, there used to be parades when I grew up. There used to be Memorial Day parades, and the Army would have a bunch of guys marching, and every year the red diamond patch on these guys would pass by, and Dad would say, "That's my old division, the Red Diamonds, Patton's Army." So, not to go off on a tangent here, but what the hell, if you think about it. My father saw a lot of friends die, World War II. Got to the point where we figured out, after his death, my brother and I figured out about our father. He never got close to people. He was friendly, and he'd drink with them, and he was like very sociable. But he never got really, really close to people, because in World War II, their close friends would get killed, and the body truck would come by, and they'd have to throw their friends' bodies up on a truck. Well, you do that enough times, and you get pretty desensitized to everything, and what's the point? So wars are a horrible thing. And then we have the Afghanistan veterans. We have the veterans from the sandbox. They watch their friends die. They, who are still alive, fought for this country. They're over there fighting, and you think, well, they're paid to fight. No. They're fighting to stop these people from coming here and killing their families. They don't want their loved ones, their wives and girlfriends and mothers and sisters and brothers and aunts, and they don't want them killed by these bad guys. So they take care of it over there. They're willing to die to stop that from happening here in this country. That's what the whole point of it is. So what does somebody do? They open the borders and let all the people in. And who's here? The same people who were shooting at these guys that their friends got killed by, that they were fighting to prevent from coming here and killing their loved ones. They're in this country now, thanks to open borders. That's just a side note. They tell me some people put in the email comment and the comments on the YouTube, leave politics out of it. Well, how can you leave politics out of it? These dogs were dumped by illegal aliens. You know who they are? Bad guys at the border. And they took them for cover, and they dumped them in the desert. And the good guys, ICE, Border Patrol, they changed the name to something else now, Border Protection. But these are the good guys. And now I watch the good guys on TV getting assaulted and shot at, and some are going to be killed, if not already. By who? And they're not being put in jail, they're not being hunted down, they're not being stopped. So don't get into politics. Well, this isn't politics, my friends. This is going on right now. Whatever your persuasion, if you're allowing it to happen, you're a bad guy too. That's my boy. That's my boy. Patton. General Patton. General Patton. What would Patton do today? Patton would clean up. Patton would clean up. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. You got a very famous namesake. You should be proud. You are proud. Yes, you are. I know. He said, you scratch my butt and I'll be proud. There's a good boy. He's a good boy. All right, well. The shadow. Smokey. Smokey wants another one. Smokey wants another one. Okay, I'll toss one of Smokey and then I'll finish the section. I'll give everybody else treats. And I'll give you another one on the way out the door. Ugh. Smokey knew. Smokey knew. There's yours. I got another piece for out the door. Oh, my phone. Okay. Well, I have a bad back, so I'm not supposed to fly and all that stuff. So when I get up out of these chairs, or when I drive in the car, I get up and I'm really stiff. So I see myself on the video. I look like I'm 100. No, I just am stiff from the chair. Okie doke. I'm coming. I'm coming. Put this here so I can escape. I gotta escape. Here you go, Patton. Patton, here you go. Oh my God. Okay. Petra and Johnny. I gotta get Petra and Johnny now. Petra and Johnny. Petra. Petra and Johnny. Petra. Johnny, you always do that. Smokey, how many have you had? How many have you had? All right, I'll give you a whole one this time. Chew it now. Chew it. Chew it. Come on, chew it. Look at that. It got stuck. Look at this. It got stuck on the fence. Look at this son of a gun. It's stuck in the chain link. It slid all. Oh, you got it. Okie doke. Here you go. Here you go. Is this Hallie? Is this Hallie? Hey kids. Hey kids.